Sad to be leaving the Galactica. It's a good way to leave, though, in my Viper. Oh, the saddest moment of my career, to be honest with you. I mean, this is like one of those kind of jobs that you wish you could have gone for like 15 years, you know. The material was fantastic. You know, the people that we worked with, it's fantastic. We kind of checked out right after the series ended. Then, of course, they decided to do this, and everybody came back. I mean, people had other jobs. They all came back. You can feel it. You know, you've been able to feel the love. More than that, it's a great way to compliment the 5 years. This piece of work is monumental because to the people who love this program, this is going to make you realize so much more that you're going to have to go back and see the whole series again. With now the knowledge that you know of the plan, you go back and watch the series and you're going to really find it to be another journey. It's not the journey that you thought you were taking. Let me see the shot, please. The differences are monumental. In one case, you're taking care of your own character, which is when you're in front of the camera. When you're behind the camera, you're taking care of everything that's in front of the camera. So that's all of the different situations that it takes to make the scene come alive. So it's a lot more to think about. Cut, Brent! One more time, right away! And directing Battlestar, also the fact that the stories that we were telling were really socially relevant. So that really got my passion and got my whole commitment. I enjoy doing entertaining work, but I enjoy doing entertaining work that has some substance to it, and this is probably the most substantive type of filmmaking that I've done on television. It's been the best.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Cut. Got it. Thank you.
That was riveting.
The cast has so much trust in Eddie that I think they all give their best performances. They feel free enough with him to just kind of let go and trust. And I just turned because I thought I saw Eddie out of the corner of my eye, and I didn't want to say anything nice in front of him. I've always thought in the episodes he's directed, but never as much as in this, that he has gotten the best performances out of the cast because they let themselves go for him. They know that he'll take care of them, and that's a wonderful thing to see.
When those guys fall, you get shot. Wham! Make sure those two guys are down.
Well, he's awesome, man. He's an actor himself, and he speaks my language, and he knows how to talk to me. And I told him, I said, man, you really stepped my game up, you know, because I really want to deliver for him and for the producers. And you always want to do your best for people that you respect, you know what I mean? And I've always really respected him long before Battlestar, like when I first saw him on Miami Vice.
He's wonderful. He's wonderfully positive, has wonderful ideas, lets me do my thing, which is what I expect from directors. And I've worked with him before, of course, on episodes of this show. And then going back 24 years ago, was the first time I met him and worked with him on Miami Vice. And that was the first episode of Miami Vice that he directed as well as starred in. And as it turned out, it was the highest rated Miami Vice of the whole show.
On a show that spans all the way back to the beginning of the miniseries, you have to have a director that knows the entire storyline like the back of his hand. So to bring in a new director that we hadn't worked with, I think it would have been impossible for the person.
It's really fascinating doing things with Eddie because he has such a big range of choices, whether they be conceptual or mental or emotional. They're nothing like how it originally was either in my construct backstory, but it's so fun where he goes, so it kind of doesn't matter, and if it's good enough, then it'll sell it.
How many pounds of sunflower seeds has Eddie gone through?
7.
Well, the spitters, you know, highly known spitters, which are sunflower seeds, it's just another form of natural supplements to help you think throughout the day.
He says there's a chemical in them that's stronger than caffeine. And I don't think that's true, but I don't want to tell him because if he's getting a placebo effect off them, I don't want to crush it.
I just pop them all day, and I'm constantly eating them, and I'm spitting in the cup. It's very helpful. It really keeps you very alert. Right? But you'll all be personified. You'll all be brought into focus. Even though you don't have one line in the picture, you'll all be part of every single thing. All I can ask you to do now is to focus and then to allow yourself to break down. Totally to break yourself down and to think of all of the people that you will be losing right now. And so all I ask of you right now is to commit yourself to this moment. This is not anything less than the reality in which we make it. If we rise to the level of expectation right now, this moment will resound itself, and thus begins the journey of this film. This movie is a culmination of the understanding of the time of the Holocaust, the beginning of the annihilation of the human species, up to 289 days later. The story goes on for 4 years. The fact that I've been able to be in every single episode from the beginning of the miniseries all the way through to the end, it's given me an understanding of all of the evolution of the series. So it gives me a different perspective, a much more intense one. Not even the writers wrote every single one. So I'm probably one of the few people that has experienced every single one of the episodes.
This is the final wrap of Battlestar Galactica. Oh, God bless you all, man. This is a hell of a deal. This has been one of the most monumental moments, really, in the history of my life and my career.
It's not only that you're sentimental and nostalgic, or that you're feeling kind of a sense of, trying to hold on to something, but basically, we did it to the best of our ability, and it came out great.